You have always been the smart one, the one teachers praised, the one family believed in, the one who has so much potential. You understand things quickly. You see patterns others miss. You know you are capable of more. But here is the part no one talks about. Your 20s do not look how you imagined. You start things and do not finish them. You overthink instead of act. You plan more than you execute. And sometimes, late at night, you wonder, if you are really that smart, why have you stuck? You're not alone in this. There's a whole category of people exactly like you. And the worst part is, you know you could be doing better. Let me tell you something important. This is not about intelligence. This is not about talent. This is not about you secretly being a fraud. This is about psychology. This is about patterns your brain built over time. And if something was built, it can be changed. But first, you need to understand what is really happening. Let me show you what your life probably looks like. You wake up with ideas, big ideas. You want to start a business, learn a skill, get in shape, build something meaningful. You open your phone just for a minute. You check messages, scroll social media, watch one video. An hour disappears. You tell yourself, it's fine, I will start after lunch. After lunch comes. You feel slightly tired, slightly overwhelmed. So you say, I work better at night. Night comes. Now you feel guilty. You replay the day in your head. You promise tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow comes and nothing changes. You scroll, you avoid, you wait. This pattern has been going on for months, maybe years, and you're starting to wonder if you will ever change. Here is what is actually happening in your brain. You have two parts fighting. One part wants growth. It wants challenge. It wants success. The other part wants comfort. It wants safety. It wants to avoid pain. Your brain is designed to avoid pain and seek pleasure. That is basic survival. When you sit down to work on something hard, your brain sees risk. Risk of failing, risk of looking stupid, risk of proving you are not as special as you thought. So what does it do? It pushes you toward easy rewards. Your phone, entertainment, planning instead of doing. When you scroll, your brain gives you a small hit of dopamine. Dopamine is the reward chemical. It makes easy things feel good. So your brain learns something. Easy equals safe. Easy equals good. Hard work feels uncertain. Scrolling feels guaranteed. This is not laziness. This is survival mode. But here is the problem. Your brain cannot tell the difference between real danger and temporary discomfort. Sending an email feels scary. Starting a project feels risky. Putting your work online feels threatening. So your brain protects you by distracting you, by convincing you to wait, by telling you that you need to be more ready. And because you are smart, you justify it. You research more. You plan more. You optimize more. You confuse preparation with progress. But nothing actually moves. Now let's talk about the cost. Every day you avoid action, you are building a habit of avoidance. Every time you choose comfort, you teach your brain that discomfort is dangerous. Every night you feel guilty, you reinforce the belief that you are not consistent. Slowly, your confidence drops. Not because you are incapable, but because you are not keeping promises to yourself. And when you stop trusting yourself, everything feels harder. The scary part? The longer this goes on, the more your brain believes this is who you are. Maybe I am not that driven. Maybe I peaked in school. Maybe I am just average. That belief is built from repeated inaction, not from truth. Let me tell you what you're probably thinking. I just need more discipline. But discipline is not something you were born with. It is something you build through small, repeated actions. You think successful people are different. They are not. They just kept moving when they didn't feel like it. You think you need more motivation, but motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. You cannot build a life on feelings. You think you need to feel ready. Ready never comes. You think you need the perfect plan. Perfectionism is not about high standards. Perfectionism is fear wearing a mask. It keeps you planning forever, so you never risk failing. But planning does not build results. Action does. Let me be honest with you about something. You are afraid, not of hard work. You can work hard. You are afraid of trying seriously and failing. Because if you try seriously and fail, you cannot hide behind potential anymore. Right now, you have a comfortable story. I could do great things if I really tried. That story protects your ego. If you never fully try, you never fully fail. But here's the truth. That protection is costing you your 20s. Failure is not the opposite of success. Inaction is the opposite of success. When you fail, you learn. When you do nothing, you learn nothing. Every attempt builds skill. Every mistake builds experience. Successful people failed more times than you have even tried. They did not feel special. They just kept showing up over and over, even when it was uncomfortable. So here is how you actually break this cycle. Step 1. Accept that you will not feel like it. Stop waiting for motivation. You will not wake up one day suddenly excited to do hard things. You act first. The feeling follows later. Step 2. Start extremely small. Not big goals. Small actions. 15 minutes of focused work. 1 email. 1 page. 1 workout. Make it almost too easy to avoid. 1 small step. Then another. Then another. Step 3. Change your environment. This is not a willpower problem. This is a design problem. Put your phone in another room. Use website blockers. Set a clear work time. Clean your desk. Make distraction harder. Make action easier. Step 4. Stop consuming and start producing. Watching videos about success is not success. Reading about productivity is not productivity. You already know enough. You do not need more information. You need execution. Less input, more output. Step 5. Stop punishing yourself. Guilt does not build discipline. Shame does not create consistency. It makes you avoid more. When you mess up, reset quickly. Do not turn one bad hour into a bad week. You are not behind. You are learning. Step 6. Track your actions, not your results. Results take time. Actions happen daily. If you show up daily, results will come. Focus on becoming someone who shows up, not someone who wins instantly. Here is the identity shift you need. You are not lazy. Lazy is not who you are. Lazy is what you have been doing. There is a difference. You are intelligent. You are capable. But intelligence without action means nothing. Potential without effort means nothing. You are not broken. You are untrained. And training can start today. So here's what I want you to do. Close this video. Pick 1 small task you have been avoiding. Just 1. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Work on it without distraction. Do not think about the outcome. Just finish the timer. Teach your brain something new. Discomfort is not danger. Effort is not threat. Action is safe. You do not need a new year. You do not need a new plan. You need 1 small action. Not someday, not when you feel ready, now. The smart version of you is not waiting for inspiration. They are waiting for you to move. 1 step, then another, then another. That is how smart people stop failing in their 20s. They stop waiting and they start doing.